Does it make you happy? Do you wanna watch some more? Does it make you? I'm just a puppet on a string, and I just act happy. Just a little boy with his game, and I just act happy. Do you think I'm funny? Or are you laughing at me? Do you wanna watch some more? Are you laughing at silly puppet dance for me? It makes me laugh, it makes me laugh. Silly puppet dance for me. It makes me laugh, it makes me laugh. Silly puppet dance for me. It makes me smile, it makes me smile. I've been pulling these strings, trying to make you happy, but
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into a new Mad Murdock gaming stream. Today, I wanted to show you something really cool that I found. It's a mod that I think a lot of us can appreciate in the world of Minecraft. So we're going to get into this, and I'm going to go into creative mode just so that I can kind of fly around and allow you guys to see this. And then we'll probably start a world, and I'm probably going to start a forever world on this type of mod, because when you see it, you're going to love it. Okay, now I'm still working on a couple of bugs as far as loading chunks and stuff like that. Causes it to kind of bind just a little bit from time to time, but I think that you guys will be able to appreciate it. So we're going to get into this. Look at this new setup. It's going to blow your mind. It blew my mind. But anyway, as you watch, if you have not done so already and you enjoy what you're about to see, please do me a favor and hit that follow button if you're over here on Twitch. If you're over on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button, both of which are free. I do not ask for any kind of donations. It's completely up to you if you do so, but I'm not going to ask you for them. Let's get into this. Oh, another thing that you can do is share this with your family, with your friends, and with your local favorite Minecraft player. Okay, share it with everyone, because everyone deserves to see the wonder and splendor that is Mad Murdock Gaming. Without any further ado, here we go. Okay, so it's going to take a little bit for this to load in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my video settings, because right now I have my render distance down to 6 chunks. I'm going to bring that all the way up, because you deserve to see what I'm about to show you. I hope this is a good spawn, but right away you're going to notice something. It's extremely flat, and there's a reason behind this. Okay, as we go, you're going to see that there are a lot of different terrain features. Do you see this right now? This is all flat right here. This is flat, this is flat, this is flat. It goes up very gradually. And it does the same thing underwater, and the caves are very similar. Look, there's a freaking sunken ship over here, but being the fact that the terrain is so flat, this sunken ship is actually just chilling out of the water. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Now, it does go down further, as you can see there, but look at this. This sunken ship is just chilling up on the freaking ocean. The water is so shallow right here at the shoreline that this azalea had time to actually grow and stick up out of the water. That's fantastic. There's another one right there. There's all kinds of azaleas just chilling outside of the water. Let's see what this boat has to offer real quick. There are a couple of other mods that are installed that'll... Oh my gosh. That's crazy. We just got a freaking diamond. What? That's insane. And some blast protection leather boots, 2 smithing templates, some coal, some carrots. That's craziness. All right. So we're going to go ahead and explore. Look, there's a... This is crazy. Okay, so I did not add anything to add more portals or anything like that. So this is just random happenstance right here. Let's see what this one has. That's crazy, dude. Oh, if you ended up like coming in on this as a new player, like this would be just wonderful. Look at this freaking ship. That's ridiculous. Anyway, let's go ahead and head inland a little bit and see what we can see. Okay, it's going to take a second to load everything in as we go. We're in a swamp biome now, but as you can see, it just gradually comes up. Right now, there are mountains in this, so don't think that this is all just flat ground, because it's not. We are actually in a swamp in a plain area. But look at this, light waterfalls coming in from another portion of the river. Like there is like realistic rivers and oceans, and you hear the seagulls from the ocean. Like it's amazing. It's phenomenal. So let's open up our map and see where we're going. Let's go ahead and head back, farther south here. I wish it would load just a little bit quicker in. That way we can get there just a little bit faster. But as we go, you're going to see that the world renders in more realistically. You don't have just a bunch of random rises and falls in the terrain. I think it's my graphics. Let me just do something real quick here. I think it's not that. I'm trying to find what button it is for the graphics. Oh, that's that. Oh, that's not what I intended to do at all, actually. I don't remember which button it is for to turn the graphics on and off. There we go. There we go. Okay. So that may help. Yeah, that definitely helped with loading in the world a little bit better. Okay, so as you can see, the hill is going up here now, but it's going up more gradually. It's not so like ridiculously steep. At any point in time is it ridiculously steep until it gets to a mountain. But even when it gets to a mountain, it still does so in such a way that it's actually more realistic. Now, I do have another mod on. If we can find ourselves a village that will allow for you to see some really cool villages, which are phenomenal. I really, really enjoy it. Look how tapered this is. Like, it's such a subtle taper down. And I love this mod. I really, really love this mod. Let's just go ahead and go up a little bit more. How awesome is that? It's a lot more serene, in my humble opinion, on how the terrain develops and renders in. And it's a lot, like I said, it's a lot more subtle. Now, I could do a forever world on this. It would make builds so much easier because you're not having to terraform so much, which is huge. It's like, especially for me, I hate terraforming. But look, each level of this swamp has a rise. And when they meet in certain places, it actually has waterfalls, like little waterfalls, just like a real swamp or marshy area would if there was a decrease in elevation. So like it's a beautiful thing. It really is. And you can actually see that like there are actual lines that go across just like in a real map. It just looks more legitimate, and I love it. I think it's phenomenal. I really want to find a mountain biome, or a mountainous biome rather, so that you can see how awesome that looks as well. But look at this. There's two shipwrecks right here. The ocean is more realistic. You got the sandbar that goes down quite a ways, and then it drops off into the ocean and starts going into the actual ocean area. It's more realistic. And in my humble opinion, I think that is just 100 times better than anything else that we have. And as we zoom out, you can get a better view of like this whole map can be really, really small. So 0.063 times, you can have an enormous map. That's a different mod than this. What I want to do is I will actually set it up to where you guys have access to the same stuff that I am currently using, which right now I'm using the complimentary Unbound Euphoria. I don't have it active right now. That's just, I can actually do that fairly easily if I just remember which button it was that I pushed. Okay. So, what button did I push? I don't remember. There we go. So there's my shaders, plus a couple of other mod packs that kind of give me this 3D effect, you know, which is really nice. I really like it. I think that I think it's worth your time to look into it. Look, I'm running a 3060. Okay, if a 3060 can pull this the way that it is, even with the rendering taking some time, if you have a 3060 or better, you're going to be able to do this. And look, you can actually see it looks like an actual curvature, which I love. Oh, we got a little witch's hut over here. Now, I want to find a village for you guys. That way you guys can see the village mod pack that I have on, because the village looks really nice too. We got our little witch over here. Let's have a look at what she's doing over here. She's just wandering around, minding her own business, living and loving life. Look at her shady little eyes. You see the way she was just like looking back and forth, like what? What does she have in her house here? Anything interesting? Let's find out. Nope. Nothing. She doesn't even have anything in the cauldron. Wow. Do better, witch. All right, so now you can see over here, we have a little bit more of a mountainous area and how it kind of slopes down. The slopes are a lot more natural and organic than in the actual like Mojang version of the land development. I have noticed that there are still a few small issues with this, but for the most part, everything looks great. I have yet to see any kind of floating land or anything like that, which is kind of big for me. While it is cool to see, it kind of breaks the immersion of being in a game. But you know, everybody has their own preference. So I mean, if that's something that you're into, then great. If not, then you're one of those that are similar to me. But how great does this look? It looks fantastic. I love the gradual sloping. I think it looks amazing, and honestly wish that we could get more of this style of rendering and development on the terrain with just like vanilla Minecraft. You know what I mean? If they could incorporate something like this, I think it would be phenomenal. But let me know what you think. I mean, you may like having to do extreme parkour just to be able to get up, you know, go 20 feet in Minecraft. Me, on the other hand, I prefer not having to go through all that. Look at all of this over here. All that light brown that you see is like dirt patches. And it develops that way because that's pretty much how it happens in real life. We're just going to go up a little bit higher so that you can kind of see what it's seeing on the map here. Isn't that beautiful? How gorgeous is that? It looks so much better like this, in my humble opinion. And like I said, I really think that Minecraft or that Mojang should incorporate stuff like this into their game. All right, let's head back down this way towards the ocean, and you can see the sandbar, how the sandbar kind of cuts across and then drops down into the actual ocean biome itself. And I think that's amazing. You see it freezing a little bit. That's from the rendering. But no, look, there's another little witch head over here. It's much smaller though. This one is actually down on ground level. She's trapped. Well, here you go. I'll let you out. There you go. So what do you think, Junior?
It's pretty good. It's one of the best mod I've ever seen.
I like it. I think so too. Honestly, I think it looks a lot better like this. I would love to see it. I would love to see this kind of terrain in vanilla Minecraft. I think it would be a lot nicer. Yeah, you can see all the little flowers and stuff. You see the mushrooms, and that's what those are the little speckles are on the map that you're seeing. So all of those little blue specks, all those little brown specks, those are mushrooms and flowers and stuff. So that's what you're seeing there. You're playing Diablo. That's cool. But I love the terrain formation in this mod pack. I think it's phenomenal. And check this. We got a dirt beach. That's really cool. And you see the dirt patches. I'm sure they probably fill in over time, just like it would in a standard pack. But like, I really like it. I think it's a lot of fun. Now, I haven't had a lot of time to explore the caves. Oh, we're getting into snowy region, so that means that we're going to find ourselves in a mountainous region very shortly. And I think that you'll appreciate the mountainous regions just as much as you have like the plains and the swamp regions, because it gets pretty insane with some of the builds, with some of the terrain build. You can already see that some of the land is getting steeper. It does not get steeper for no reason. It will get steeper with mountains, and the mountains, like, they actually have ranges, as juxtaposed to like one really, really big peak, and then you got 400 blocks, and then you got another random big peak. You know what I mean? So it actually makes it more realistic and more immersive when it comes to the terrain, which I love. Let me look at you guys. You can't do nothing about it. I'm looking at you straight in your eyes. Nothing you can do about it. But check this out. It's going to get a little bit taller probably. But they have actual like ranges, like mountain ranges. And the way that it develops is a lot more realistic. And I love that. Now, again, I have not explored any caves yet. I'm sure the caves probably look really cool. Look at that. This is a legit mountain. How beautiful is that? It's so much nicer. It is so much nicer. The way that it renders in is so much more realistic, and I love it. I really adore this pack. I think that it's a lot nicer. I think it's a lot better. I'm trying to get fly around this, that way it renders in on all sides. It's taking a little bit of time. Let's do. Oh. There we go. Isn't that awesome? I think I'll probably go underground for a moment just to kind of check out some while everything's rendering in around this mountain. Just so that I can have a look-see at some of the cave systems. I guarantee I'll probably end up in one. There we go. So this is instead of a plush cave. It doesn't look like the format has really changed much for the caves. It looks like the format for the caves is pretty much the same, but it's topographically the same. So you're not going to miss out on your standard cave, like your standard spelunking. You're going to still have the same experience in your spelunking, which is good. I think that's really necessary. But this A is what we're used to. B, like, it just makes more sense to us. We understand like what levels different ores and stuff are in. So I think it's kind of necessary for us to be able to have that. Let me put a torch in my inventory real quick, because I'm sure it's probably not going to be fun for you guys to be watching this and not be able to see. There we go. Here's just another cave. It's kind of small. I love the ambience, by the way. I think the ambience is amazing. You can hear the frogs chittering. There's an axolotl right there. So yeah, the caves are all the same. I don't hate that. I actually really am glad that that's the thing, that's the case. Let's go down even further. Wow, this is, yeah, this is a nice little area. Let's head all the way down. I don't know how far we can get, but there we go. There's another little cave here. This is fantastic. Yeah. By the time we get done kind of exploring down here, we'll hopefully have a good rendering around that mountain there above us. And by the way, the map that you have kind of gives you an idea of everything that's below as well as above. Oh, look, check that out. Oh, nice. So this is all underground. This is all underground network. That's really cool. So you have a mine shaft over here. You got another mine shaft over here. Wait, hold on. Let me look at this a little bit better. Yeah, that's a mine shaft there. And then you got another mine shaft here, big lava lake. You got another trial. Another trial. No shortage of trials. There's another one. Plenty of mine shaft and trial chambers. So we're gonna face east. In order to know what direction we're facing, you can hit, I think it's one of these buttons here. Nope. Which button is it? I'm trying to remember. I don't remember. Is it F8? I think it's F8, but I don't know if it shows while you're down below. Hold on, let me just turn 180. And we're just gonna head this way real quick. I may need to turn my render distance. I'm actually gonna go straight up. Hold on. See, these are the bugs that I was talking about. We have a few bugs that we have to work on as far as the way that it's like kind of choppy, right? And it's something that we can definitely get past. It may take us a little bit to figure out exactly what it is that's causing the issues. But once we figure that out, we'll be good to go and we'll be able to play without any issues. And then I'll make this whole pack available to you guys. All right, here we go. So we're back up above water. Oh, there's my freaking indicators. There's that mountain. Oh, okay, so it was F8. You just can't see it when you're below ground. Okay, let me go to my options. We're going to go to video settings, shader packs. Or should be good, actually. Let's go to quality, graphics, general, render distance, 32 chunks, max shadow distance, 32 chunks. That might be causing some issues. Let's bring that down. Yeah, this is really clunky right now. let me go to my physics settings and see. I might need to remove a few of these things. There may be some kind of mod that is causing issues. Then again, I might be able to add mods to help with this because there are some mods that kind of help with your FPS and with the clunkiness that you're seeing here. But look at that saddle that's on that. That looks really nice. You don't get that with standard Minecraft mapping. You even have a glacier over here. That's insane. You don't get glaciers like that in vanilla. That's really, really cool. That is so cool, man. That's intense. I've never seen that before. Let's look at the map. So the topographical for this mountain, look at that. That's phenomenal. And the farther east we go, the better it's probably going to get too. Come on, load in, my guy. All I can see is snow. Oh no. There we go. But yeah, if you guys would like to see a link to be able to download this mod or this group of mods for yourself, let me know. Once I work out some of the bugs in on whatever is causing the render to take so long, and whatever is causing like the kind of clunkiness to it that you're seeing, I would love to be able to play on this and do a forever world on it, because it just seems like it would be a lot more fun. Like, look at that view. That you will not get in vanilla. You'll get something a little close to it, but you will not get that right there. Right? And they get better. The views get even better. Like, if this will load in over here, I'm sure we have a really awesome snow-covered mountain. But yeah, I would love to be able to do that for and with you guys. But yeah, it might take me a little bit to figure out exactly what's causing the clunkiness. And once I do, I will let you guys know. I'll start a forever world on it, and if you guys so choose, I can release the mod pack set to you guys. Of course, I'm not going to charge anything for it. I'm just going to let you guys have the group of mod packs that are the group of mods that I've used, so that y'all can enjoy it as well. And you may have to tweak it a little bit for yourself too. I don't know. What works for me may not work for you. What works for you may not work for me, right? So just keep that in mind, and keep an open mind when it comes to this. But look at that beach line. Like, that is ridiculous. That is so nice. The river looks so good. And this glacier over here was amazing. That right there, that glacial wall, is really, really cool. I really like to see that. I wish this would load in over here. Let me just fly into it a little bit here and just sit here for a moment. Okay, it's raining here. It's snowing here. What is going on? Anyway, look, I'm really excited about being able to set this up for you guys, and I've been tweaking some things here and there, and you know, trying to make things work. But if you guys would like to be able to set this up and see it for yourself, yeah, let me know in the comments on YouTube, and hopefully we can make something happen. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, and we'll get on to once I clean this up a little bit, we'll get on there and do a forever world and have a little bit of fun. With that being said, thank you so much again for watching, and I will see you on the next Mad Murdock.